Women rarely walk up and say, "Hey, I really like you. Please kiss me now." That'd be too easy. Instead, they speak in code, subtle actions that signal interest and, in effect, dare you to make a move. The tragedy? Countless guys fail to notice these tiny green lights flashing right in front of them. She's practically inviting you to step up, but if you're oblivious, the moment passes and she's left thinking, "You're not interested. Not you. Not after today." Here are 5 tiny behaviors women do when they secretly hope you'll take the lead and make something happen. Behavior 1. The proximity play. Staying close. One of the simplest signs, she lingers near you. At a party, she drifts out of her friend group and ends up at your side for most of the night. When the group splits off, she sticks with you. If you move to the bar, moments later, she's there next to you, smiling. This isn't coincidence, it's intentional. By constantly being within arm's reach, she's making it easy for you to start something more intimate, a private chat, a touch, or suggesting, "Hey, let's step outside for some air." Even in a one-on-one setting, watch for how she positions herself. If you're sitting together, she might sit so close that your shoulders or knees occasionally brush. She's not accidentally squished for space. She chose that spot. It's her way of closing the gap, literally. Proximity is permission in the world of attraction. By orbiting you closely, she's daring you. "I'm right here next to you. What are you going to do about it?" Behavior 2. The playful touch. This one's huge. Whether it's a light tap on your arm when you make her laugh, a friendly hug that lasts 2 seconds too long, or even her fixing a piece of lint on your shirt. Any excuse to touch you is a strong sign she's inviting more. Pay close attention to these accidental touches. Did her hand linger on your forearm during conversation? Does she initiate hugs each time you meet and make them warm and tight, not the distant one-arm pat? A woman who isn't interested will avoid unnecessary touching. She'll keep her personal space. But if she's into you, breaking the touch barrier is her way of shouting with her body, "Hey, I'm comfortable with you. You can get closer." It's like she's testing the waters for physical chemistry and also giving you an opening to reciprocate. A playful shove on your shoulder with a laugh, comparing hand sizes with you, even resting her hand on your thigh for a split second when making a point. These are daring signals. She's saying, "See, I don't mind being close. Now, are you going to sit there or pull me in for that kiss already?" Behavior 3. Lingering eye contact and the look. They say the eyes are the window to the soul. In flirting, they're also the window of opportunity. If she's daring you to make a move, she'll give you that look. What is that look? It's prolonged eye contact that goes just beyond the ordinary. It's the kind of gaze that makes your heart skip. She might smile softly, look at you, then let the silence hang a moment too long while locking eyes before looking away coyly. That moment is electric. Often you'll catch her glancing at your lips when you talk, as if she's imagining kissing you. It's very quick, a flicker from eyes to mouth and back up. If you see that, hello. She's basically mentally kissing you and hoping you'll do it for real. Lingering eye contact is a classic female invitation. She's creating an intimate moment with her gaze alone. Many guys feel that tension and get nervous, breaking eye contact or babbling to fill the silence. Don't. If you sense that charged eye contact, that's your cue to move a bit closer. Drop your voice softer, so she'll have to be even nearer. Or outright say, "You have really pretty eyes," while holding her gaze. A bold compliment in that moment can segue naturally into a kiss or asking her out officially. Remember, when her eyes are practically begging yours to stay on them, she's daring you to escalate. Behavior 4. Teasing and playful challenges. The flirty tease. It's as old as playground crushes. If she's nudging you to make a move, she might engage in a little push-pull banter. For example, she playfully mocks you. "Is that the best pickup line you've got?" with a smirk. Or, "I bet you can't even beat me at pool." She's not insulting you, she's baiting you in a fun way. Teasing creates a spark. It's an invitation to engage, to play fight, which often is just disguised foreplay for a real connection. When she jokingly dares you, like challenging you to a game, daring you to try a spicy food, or even saying, "I'm hard to impress, you know," she's setting up a scenario for you to step up and show confidence. Why is this daring you to make a move? Because by creating these little challenges, she's giving you a chance to shine and be a bit assertive in a playful context. It breaks the polite facade and gets you two interacting in a more charged way. Next time she teases, don't just chuckle nervously. Throw one back at her, lightly. For instance, if she says, "I'm not that easy to impress," lean in and purr, "Oh, who said I'm done trying?" with a grin. This kind of flirty exchange raises the stakes and sets a perfect stage for a physical move or a more direct flirty statement. She teases to see if you'll take the bait. It means she wants you to. Behavior 5, the suggestive compliment or hint. Sometimes she'll drop a comment that seems casual but is loaded with suggestion. For example, "I always have so much fun with you. I feel so safe when we hang out." That's not just a compliment, it's her letting you know that you tick her boxes. Or she might say, "Any girl would be lucky to have you," while looking at you meaningfully. Translation: I would be lucky to have you. She could even jokingly refer to you two as a unit. Like, "We make a pretty good team, you know?" with a twinkle in her eye. These are subtle nudges saying, "Hey, I really like what we have. Maybe you should do something about it." In some cases, she might fish a little. "So are you seeing anyone lately?" Clearly hoping you say you're single, and then perhaps ask her out. The key with these suggestive compliments or hints is her tone, often a bit vulnerable or hopeful. She's not going to flat out say, "Please ask me to be your girlfriend," but she will create openings in conversation where the natural next step is you making your move. She may also bring up romantic topics in general, like asking about your past relationships or what you look for in a partner. That's her indirectly letting you know she's interested in being that partner. When she gives you these openings, it's on you to walk through that door. Now you know 5 of the tiny behaviors women use as green lights, practically daring you to make the next move. None of these are loud or obvious. They can always be played off as just being friendly if she were to be rejected. And that's exactly why she uses them. They're low-risk invitations. But if you're paying attention, they are as clear as a siren. Stay close. Touch me. Hold eye contact. Banter with me. Ask me out. Most guys who miss these signs end up stuck in flirty limbo, or worse, the friend zone. All because the girl assumed he just wasn't into her, since he never acted. You won't be that guy. You're tuned in now. When you notice her hovering by your side, casually brushing her hand against yours, locking eyes in that electrifying way, challenging you to a playful duel, or hinting at how great you are, you'll recognize the dare. She's essentially saying, "I'm giving you the green light, take it." Your job at that point is to go for it with confidence and respect for her comfort. She's made the first move in 1,000 little ways. She's put the ball in your court, so step up and score that point. Ask her out officially, pull her in for that kiss, or escalate the flirting. Trust me, if she's been giving you these 5 signals, she'll be thrilled that you picked them up. In the dance of attraction, she's just dipped toward you. Now it's your turn to catch her.